I'm like, what you talk about, Willis? Sheesh. Sheesh. What are we doing? Earth signs and then water? Okay. I guess they said let's bring it down just a little. Let's get grounded just a little. You're welcome. I hope it resonates. You know, I know I'm just, you know, I allow myself to be a catalyst, a messenger of the Most High, and sometimes it makes sense sometimes it don't make sense to me, but it makes sense to y'all, and you know, y'all know what's up. Like, all right, so let's go earth sign. So that is Taurus, which is going to be important too, because we have placements in Taurus. Venus is going to be moving into Gemini. All right, we also have Uranus in Taurus right now, and there are things that's going on with Uranus right now in the divine mother frequency. Yes, you were in the air. Let's get planted. Listen, my head hot. I'm hot. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, in the bottom of the deck, we got the High Priestess. All right, let's go, Ancient Ones. No. Y'all are some wise, divine High Priestess, all right? Really being grounded as a medium in a sense, allowing yourself to know how to move accordingly between the pillars here. Comprehending the different phases of the moon and the different phases of the divine mother of divinity of itself. Even the divine father has different phases, right? The divine masculine has different phases of life. Allowing yourself to be in tune with your intuition and your psychic abilities here, all right? So maybe just like the fire signs, there's like a heightened sense of a heightened, you know, your senses are heightened here. There is crown chakra activity going on here, and a lot of solar plexus creative energies as well. I'm also seeing it like I literally heard, let the floodgates be open, right? Like there's a lot of creative energy there. With the High Priestess though, she knows how to stay still. She knows how to be still. She knows how to not be moved by the energies or circumstances around her, but rather move her energy. She allows her energy to speak for her. She allows the energies to move things in accordance that's going to be favorable to her, right? And I'm saying her, but you can be masculine too. Like you could be a male also. It's just feminine energy. I mean, you can be a male also. It's just you're tapping into your feminine energies. All right. So this was Taurus. So Taurus, you have the Two of Pentacles. Makes sense, right? I literally just said, like, Taurus, y'all are ruled by Venus, and Venus is going into the sign of Geminis. So right now, y'all are gonna be like, what? Y'all are gonna be feeling like y'all are literally moving from a realm of like stability to a realm of like, what the fuck is going on here, for a moment, briefly. But what I'm seeing here too is like, if you were feeling like you were a little bit stagnant, you weren't able to like move too much or do too much, you're gonna be in a space of a lot of movement now, right? It's just bringing certain things into balance. I think during your time of like rest, during your time of stillness, right, with the High Priestess, you needed to come into some awareness and allow your spirit guides to help you move through certain rites, move through certain situations. There was also like certain divine because hold on. because I mentioned about your spirit guides moving you through certain rites, it was actually a divine intervention that was happening, like a spiritual protection that was happening. So you couldn't go or do certain things that you wanted to do because it was actually going to probably move you backwards when you are being moved forward. And so if that resonates with you, just know that you are about to be moving forward. This is also about balancing out your schedule, like work and play. Maybe you just been too focused on work and not enough on play, or, you know, just too serious and not enough, like, friendliness or socialization or something like that. I'm also hearing get out and connect with the sun. Maybe you haven't been going out connecting with nature too much. This is also you having the ability, like maybe you're experiencing mood swings. I'm also hearing like this is you with your awareness of knowing how to dance between realms. For some of you, you really come into a space of knowing how to juggle energies, moving energies. You come into some real ancient wisdom in your DNA that updated you within the last years. What I'm hearing, that during this full moon is really gonna it's gonna make more sense to you now than it has been maybe in the last few weeks. All right. And I'm hearing like house sway, but not like house sway, like house sway, like you're being smooth. It's like smooth criminal, if you will, right? Like Michael Jackson type shit, like a smooth criminal. Moving between realms. For some of you, this could have been that there was an energy that you have been energetically intertwined with for a long time in past lives. That you're going to be rewriting that story. For some of you, it's like that connection is still serving you, and it's going to come back into your reality to serve a purpose for you moving forward. And for some of you, this energy try to come back, and it's like, oh yeah, well, we have a cosmic infinite creative story, and it's like, no. That story was part of the old paradigm, and like you needed to move that in a different. It needs to be placed in its correct order for this time, right? It's no longer in the same order. Maybe they have gone through certain evolution, soul evolutions, or certain shifts that they're no longer even the same entity that that you met maybe in a past life or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's about putting them in their correct placements. I don't know how I'm saying that. Hold on one second. Oh, okay. I thought that was something else. There is a need for y'all to get grounded. It could be that y'all keep going back and forth on your words, but you're usually, it almost feels like it's because of unconditional love. Because Taurus, y'all, once y'all make a decision, y'all usually stand on that decision, and y'all could be like immovable in that way. But what I'm feeling with this is like y'all been a little bit confused or wishy-washy about a certain decision, because it may challenge your living situation, and y'all are big on your living situation. Y'all don't play about your living situation. And so it could be that maybe you don't feel like your house is your home anymore, and you're looking to change locations into a new home, and you're weighing your options in regards to where you want to invest into, what location you want to invest into. Do I stay here? Do I go? That type of energy as well. Overall, I do see y'all, once y'all get grounded and you see that there's movement happening, you're gonna know which location you're gonna be moving to. Some of you are literally gonna be moving into like a new home, into a new space. For some of you, this is a change of career. Hello, my beautiful sister. For some of you, this is a new career. Correction. Or maybe for some of you, it is a new career. But for some of you, this could be working in the same career, but in a different position than you anticipated or you thought. And so just balancing that out. Overall, this energy is more about like balancing and realignments is what I'm hearing. And forward movement. For some of you, Taurus, maybe you didn't feel as confident because of some of the like the energies that you've been responsible for around. Like you just been over giving of your energy to those circumstances, those situations, and it's been taken away of like you feeling good about yourself away and a little bit, or making you feel a little bit insecure. But as you are being approached with yourself with the insecurities and the like those type of energies, right? Because we got to look at like what's the overall energy here. You're like, wait a minute, that's not the real me. Like you come into a revelation of like, no, I'm actually like, this energy is trying to deplete me, but I'm really good at this, so I'm really good at, I don't need that to like put me down. So you allow yourself you're taking the lessons and you're learning them and you're rewriting your story. That's kind of how I'm getting it. Like you're allowing yourself to look at your self-worth and your confidence to help you move forward in it. There could be some throat chakra activity going on too, because as I was saying that, like my throat was wanting to, like I was feeling things in my throat and it felt a little bit of like resistance here. So it could be maybe you working with opening up your throat, maybe speaking up for yourself. And it's weird because I don't know Tauruses to not speak up for themselves. I know Tauruses to usually speak up for themselves, but maybe it's in your career, or maybe it's in, you know, in certain connections and relations that it is a little bit harder for you to speak up. For some of you, this is also maybe you have been a singer or you've been wanting to sing and your voice is just like, yeah, because I feel like my voice is getting hoarse now. Like this is, you know, a lot of throat chakra activity going on. Taurus does rule the throat as well. I would say working with the color blue, maybe writing with like, if you're going to be doing journaling, writing with like blue ink, voice recording yourself. So either doing sound frequencies, chanting, humming, even, you know, a talk fast for maybe 24 to 48 hours to kind of like just, you know, if you've been feeling like stress in your throat. I would even say maybe drinking some peppermint tea, some eucalyptus or mullein. That's more like Libra energy. I would say peppermint tea is really what I'm getting the most with that. Peppermint, cinnamon, maybe peppermint, cinnamon, lemon, or yeah, take what resonates. But y'all gonna be reorganizing your schedule as well. Y'all gonna have a lot of opportunities also. So this could be that y'all gonna need to make a decision between, you know how this person, they're getting opportunities being presented to them. You're also gonna be experiencing opportunities, but it could be more than one opportunity. So it could be a physical opportunity that's trying to present itself and a spiritual opportunity that's trying to present itself, and you're like, which opportunity do I choose from? You know, do I choose from the spiritual opportunity, or do I choose from the physical opportunity? is there a way that I can integrate both of them? Is there a way? Yeah, and when I share like teas, or when I share like any type of herbal stuff, I try to make it as simple as things that y'all can find anywhere. Because if you look at my pantry, you're gonna see shit that you don't even find in the United States. Like, I have things from like other countries and stuff that like I love to use, and I'm not trying to complicate y'all life. So but yeah, so it could be that y'all trying to choose between this or that, and trying to find, you know, a balance of like, you know, this is my spiritual calling. Can I make my spiritual calling my physical calling too? Is there a way that I could be a medium in that? Is there a way that I can make it happen? Can I bring heaven on earth and allow for it to serve me? And she's facing you too, so it doesn't look like it's a no. It's just a matter of knowing how to juggle between that. For some of you, this could be that, yeah, you are doing your spiritual calling and you have your spiritual abundance, and you are maybe doing something different to receive your physical abundance in the meantime, which is why it's a page. It's temporary. It's a meantime until you learn to really bring them into one space, one coin. That's for some of you. For others of you, is needing to make a decision, this or that. Which one are you going to choose, this or that? Because you can't choose both. You know, in some cases, for some of you, Spirit is saying like you can't choose both. You're going to have to choose one or the other. What is it that you want? And for some of you, it's just knowing how to navigate between realms and doing that. So that was Taurus. This is Virgo. This is Capricorn. So Virgo, you have the Page of Swords. All right, y'all. Page of Swords here. This could be some cord cutting that needs to happen between you and certain individuals here. This can be maybe some of y'all have been channeling like a book or something and putting the information down in writing, or getting this book out there, getting this information out there. For some of you, this is research, doing some more research. I'm also hearing iron sharpens iron. So if you are the most intelligent person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Go into the space where you're not the smartest person so that you can learn from others. Is kind of what I'm getting with this energy here. There's also a sense of like worry or paranoia energy up in here too, so being mindful of that. For some of you, there's a sense of grief. For some of you, this is cutting through illusions, cutting through thought forms that's not serving you no more. This overall, this feels like a lot of cutting energy, like releasing. Like y'all are doing a lot of releasing, Virgos. In order to keep your zen, to keep your truth. It's that stay ready, don't gotta get ready, but it's also like you see how close the clouds are to the earth? This could be overthinking. So Virgos, if you're like getting a lot of monkey mind, maybe it's hard for you to meditate or something like that. Like allow your thoughts to pass like clouds and like let them pass, let them go until you find yourself in a space of complete quietness. I'm also feeling like you need to challenge yourself to be in absolute quiet, in absolute even if it's just for a day, like no phone, no TV, no music, no people, just you in quietness, so that you can get some answers. Meditation is your medicine. Meditation is your medication. It's like you can't even hear your own thoughts because there's so much going on around you. For some of you, you think that you could only go deeper in meditation with certain sound frequencies, and you haven't even allowed yourself to practice it in absolute silence. So maybe that's a new part of your journey. And then you can go back to music. For some of you, maybe you just been completely thoughtless, you know, in a space, and it's like allowing yourself to bring some sound frequency to shift your vibration if you've been feeling stuck in your you say your stuff is from different planets. I ain't even show you my stuff from different planets, okay? Cutting the distractions. This is also traveling into a new space that scares you, Virgo. Sometimes we feel like there's things like, because this almost feels like it's like, are you moving the energies around you for yourself, or are you moving everything around because of other people? I'm also getting like being mindful of your everyday work and routines here, and what you like putting your intentions for the day. Goals, are you meeting your goals? Are you taking the initiatives? Are you putting things in your hand to be able to get things done? It's almost like it depends on where you're at, right, with some of you, because I do feel a strong sense of like y'all being really good manifestators, but I'm also getting like, what are you focusing on? Are you manifesting what you truly want? Or are you manifesting opposite results because of internal fear and dialogue that you haven't allowed yourself to really pay attention to and address so that you can cut out? There could be a lot of defense mechanisms also in place here. For some of you, this is about like paperwork or contracts that you need to, maybe you were overlooking or you didn't review properly, or this could be a contract with a person, or this could be an actual like tangible things that gotta get done. I just feel like because of her face, I feel like this has a lot to do with internal fears also, and like confronting, doing some shadow work here, Virgo. And she's literally standing like on a mountain. Like she's not even standing on anything flat. Like, but her shoes are flat. So I really feel like this is about you getting into a space of meditation to get some directives. It's almost like you're contemplating your direction right now of what you should do or where you should go. I almost want to pull a clarity. But there's a freshness to this. So it's like, I almost want to say like, baby, don't worry. Like, baby, don't worry about a thing. Hi, Sandra. Every little thing is going to be all right. Like, you are going to be all right. You might be a little bit sad. You might be a little unsure. The truth is, you've been given your answers. And it's time for you to trust the answers. It's time for you to trust yourself. It's time for you to get out of your defense mechanisms and your tactics that's been keeping you in a cycle. Maybe with your family lineage, with some family traumas, or you know, the ways that you think about yourself or something like that is not serving you no more. And you got all the beautiful gifts to prosper around you. Like the universe is literally giving you gift after gift after gift after gift, and you're receiving it. Bing, 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 bing. But you're also like bing, 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 bing with the sword. Like you're scared to receive higher vibrational experiences because you have been comfortable with your traumas. And you're tired, you're exhausted about this. Maybe the people that surround you are reminding you of your past relationships. And you're ready to experience a new healthy love that you never experienced before. But that means that it's going to require you to be a different person than you have known yourself to be the whole time. You know, I had a conversation earlier with Gina. I fucking love her so much, man. And, you know, she mentioned, like, you know, when you get into a space of, you know, you may be wanting a husband, but are you being the wife that you need to be for that husband? Like, are you being the husband that you need to be for your wife? Are you being the wife that you need to be for your husband if this is about a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really being that person? Because if you're being if you want a wife, but you acting like a boyfriend, or you acting like just like, how do you expect her to really know that she's your wife when she can't even see the husband in you, because you don't even see the husband in you? You're not even acting like the husband. Right? And it's not to say overplay your part, because that's the thing about overplaying your part too. Right? I've been there, done that too, and I know some of you, I know y'all have done that in certain areas in your life as well. So if you have known yourself to overplay your part, it's like, know that, remember, there's goals, right? So a goal, a goal without a deadline is only but a dream, right? So have you been overplaying your part in trying to reach some sort of goal, but the deadline, you never seem to meet that deadline? It just never comes through because it's really just a dream. Like, is it time for you to wake up from this dream? Like, I'm hearing Vanilla Sky now. Like, wake up. Wake up. And Kanye West got me like Tom Cruise and Vanilla Sky, right? Maybe that's a movie reference that y'all need to see. Maybe there's some gems there, right? Like, are you in a space, you know, where... This is so wild, you know. But there's something about stepping into the version of yourself that you really see yourself and know yourself to be. Like, you've had a vision, and your vision is coming true. Your vision is here. Like, God has literally been placing all the pieces for you to receive for this vision. But you still acting like your past self. You still acting like God didn't give you the pieces. God could give you a whole chess set. Hold on one second. God could give you all the pieces. Welcome to the good life. Yes, exactly. Welcome to the good life. That's what God said. God said, welcome to the good life. This been you. This been you. You was dealing with abandonment issues. You was dealing with rejection issues. You was dealing with betrayals. You was scared, and God said, yo, welcome to the good life. but you want to act all scared and not know what the fuck to do. So you're not moving when God's telling you to move. Even though you already got the message, you got all the calculations. Guess what? If you confused, Chat GPT telling you how to move through it too. If not, your guides are. Your guides are. God just wants you to sit in the seat of your throne. And it's a queen of pentacle, a earth element. All right? Can't even make this shit the fuck up. So it's time for you to step into the position of your calling, of who you really want to be, and stop acting. If not, the same way God gave it to you, God could take it away. And it's like, you know, you don't really want to experience that. But the way you acting is like you ready for that to happen. And God is like, I don't even want to take it away from you. A matter of fact, I love you so much, I'm not going to take it away from you. But it's going to be a challenge for you to keep this up if you don't step into your position properly. And so that is up to you. It's only challenging because you are making it challenging due to your thought processes, not because I'm really giving you a challenge. Because this is what you need to do. Listen to your intuition and the guidance that I'm giving you, and not be a knucklehead and be like this, where you want to be stubborn and make it a challenge for yourself. I'm going to let you keep it, though. I'm going to let you keep your blessings. I'm going to let you keep your blessings. But you got to take care of it right so that it doesn't turn into this later on. So that it doesn't turn back into that, cuz that's the old storyline. That's the old storyline. Get over it. Y'all be so mad about history repeating itself, but y'all be still wanting to act like the same entities and the stories that y'all done read and seen in your family lineage and all these books and all this shit. Write a new fucking story for yourself. That's what she's doing. That's what it looked like. It looked like she's writing a whole new story. I'm writing a book up in here. Oh yeah? That's what I'm rewriting this story over here. And so I think I said for some of y'all Virgos, y'all might have a book that y'all need to release or some information out there. So put that shit out there. I don't know why y'all procrastinating on some shit. But that's none of my business. So moving on to Capricorn. Ah, the sun. Okay. Are we happy, or is we the bombdiggity.com? We're not the bombdiggity.com. The bombdiggity.com want to be us. But okay, let me stop. Shining your lights, being in a space of joy, of happiness, of the promise, right? Like allowing, she said, me, yes, you're very welcome for the messages. I hope it resonates. And if it doesn't, it's okay. Y'all know what's for you and what's not for you. Yeah, high horse. I know, you know, since I was a child, my mom used to be like, you know, you need to jump off your high horse sometimes. It's like, but this horse is not wild. Like usually in other cards, it's really wild. January 2nd. Okay. Okay. She said the Virgo message resonated. So, Capricorn. It feels like, yes. So how's that song? The rain is gone now. Ah, I can see clearly now the rain is gone is what I'm hearing. Like that song. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It could be that you went from a really hard time. This could have been your energy in the past before too. You know, feeling real hurt, real beat up, real thing, and like coming into a space of just rejuvenation, revitalization, you know, energetic upgrades, really tapping into the God within, your solar power, right? Your individuality, your confidence. This could also be that you've become more vibrant in your essence and your being, just by really being in your authenticity here. This could also be that, you know, maybe I did mention pregnancy earlier. So for some of you, this could be that y'all get pregnant. This could be that you shine light into some places with inner child healing. For some of you, this could be, you know, the opportunity presenting itself to bring light into the Garden of Eden within yourself. I just see a lot of happiness, but I also see like a big red flag here. So it's like you can see clearly your consciousness has brought you into awareness of like, what are the red flags and what are the green flags for you to move forward in. Nope, I'll pass. Pregnant with some jobs. Yeah, definitely. You could definitely be pregnant with some jobs. I'm just saying. However, heaven is on earth, right? And so, like, yeah, maybe, you know, talks about children is a red flag for you. Like, wait a minute, hold up, red flag. Now, we're gonna, like, let's shine the light over there that way, you know, go that way over there, right? This kind of just feels like really instant, fast manifestations of what it is that you want. Here, I feel like this is also like the Holy Trinity here, because it's like there is the sun, there's the sunflowers here. You could also be in connection with like Leo or have strong Leo placements as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be. You could just have a lot of connections with the sun and like solar deities in a sense, right? Or DNA upgrades when it comes down to sun codes. Nonetheless, here I do see a lot of like happiness, vitality, fruitfulness. This is a major arcana card too, so this is not something that is to be taken lightly here. And the High Priestess is like moon energy. So I do see the Holy Trinity here of like the Mother, the Father, and the Holy Spirit with the child here. And I also see with the horse, I see it like a sense of freedom, right? I see it as a sense of see, the girl is waving the flag. It's interesting. I don't know why. That's a big ass red flag. I'm like, why is that? But she's also wearing roses on her crown, which I love. Like, roses are one of the most high, well, roses are the most high vibrational flowers that exist. They have a 528 hertz frequency. So when you actually, that's why they say wake up and smell the roses. So working with roses, smelling roses specifically, will activate the heart chakra, right? And it will even decrease depression and stuff like that. So I like to even do like a rose and coconut tea. That's one of my favorite teas I've been doing lately. It's just so delicious. You know, you take the roses, it tastes very rosy, right? But that in itself can decrease depression. So maybe, you know, just going out in nature. This is also maybe something with like summer solstice coming out, being a celebration and being good here. But for this full moon in Sagittarius, whatever you have going on that you're going to be planning is going to be successful. This is a card of success is what I see here. This is a card of bringing elevation and dominion around your space. And what I like about this, I don't know if this is in other cards, but I noticed it in this card. Now it's making me curious about other decks just because I'm not paying too much. There's a wall here, right? And it's like spiritual protection of the garden, spiritual protection of all that is prosperous, like, and you're able to enjoy it. And the sun is just like watching you enjoy this. Like, it's just a lot. And the sun is smiling. And I know usually the sun is like masculine, but I see the sun feminine in this space. And like, you know, to be honest, I was talking about Venus and Gemini, and like Venus is known as the sun also. And so It could be a correlation with Venus and Gemini energy and the sun energy, the sun being in Gemini and stuff like that. So just take it how it resonates. White horse, white dress, white aura. I do see the horse is not necessarily white, but you could see it white. I do see the white dress though. The purity with the Trinity. That's how I see it. I don't know, when I see the sun, like I see rainbows and I see a lot of green. I see, you know, I mentioned about the roses because of the sun. It's like a heart activation is what I'm seeing with this, you know. The red flag could even just be, you know, the freedom that came through with the heart space of, like, again, knowing, like, just because we see red flag, like, these are things that it can bring, okay, like, something that is a red flag it could be beneficial to you because you're like, okay, I'm not going over there. Like, I have control of it. The red flag is literally in her hand. Like, it's literally in her hand. So she's like, I know, like the sun projects the energy out in a sense, right? And so it's like being able to know the difference of like what is good and what is wrong in a space of like from the heart's intention and not necessarily from the ego space. Cause she's smiling. She's not even like bothered about it or anything like that. Like, this is unbothered. This is successful. This is like, you, whatever red flags thought they was gonna hold me down or stop me from it, like, this is sovereignty for me. This is like, I'm the captain of my ship type energy is how I see that. Like, the only thing that can really stop me is me. The only thing that can really get in my way is me. So whatever red flags I see around, that's because that's an internal thing within me. And I have the awareness of it. And my inner child is guiding me to see that, where it's rooted from and where it comes from. And I don't have to be scared of my surroundings. And there's like a natural spiritual protection with the wall there, where she's prosperous and thriving. So that's kind of how I see that. Red hair. Hold on. Yeah, it's giving heart activations to me too. Red hair, red flag, white girl, and cap with Leo. For me, this screams my white ex whose fiance just died. Oh, my condolences. And I didn't want to charge. It's okay, Rosa. She's a cap. Leo, supposedly holding twins of mine, apparently. Wow. Woo! If you want to book a one-on-one with me, you can do that. I'm not necessarily doing personalized readings right now. I'm doing a collective reading. I don't want to dive too much into that. I do send you my condolences where, you know, in the areas where there has been departure, where there has been distress, where there has been sadness. But I affirm your clarity, right? This is things like, if that which was hidden comes to light. So all your revelations, right? I affirm your victory. I affirm that you are protected by the Most High. I affirm, yes, exactly, curses lifted. I affirm that anything that's not serving you for your highest and greatest good gets purified in divine truth and light, so that you are transformed into a space of your highest good and being in that divine light. Also tapping into your solar plexus, not giving up on your innocence, allowing your imagination to thrive in a way that is in alignment with your soul's purpose and in a space of actuality. Where there may have been issues in regards to like children that has been illuminated for you to know what answers it is that you need to, how you need to move forward. I do with the sun though, that usually assures like success in it. So whatever distortions or things, like this was an opportunity for you to step into your power, for you to step into your role as a divine being. It's like remembering that there's a bigger picture, and sometimes we have to allow ourselves to step out of the picture while still observing the experience in it, in order to come back into the experience and say, okay, this is how I'm gonna navigate through this. Like and maybe part of the calling is for you to still be there for the children, right? Because this energy is very much connected to children as well. And I'm a firm believer that, like, whether you have children or not, like, being protective of children and being there for children, that could also be bloodlines. Breaking through family bloodlines, the child. So it could have been, yeah, I don't want to dive too much deep into that right now, because that's a whole different, yeah. That's why I don't be wanting to read y'all comments for a moment, but I definitely appreciate y'all. It could be very much that, like, your energy intertwined with her energy, did a DNA upgrade into their bloodline, into their lineage and stuff like that, which is why the child is waving the red flag in a sense, because it's like, ooh, you brought liberation to my bloodline type shit, you know. But yeah, overall, you know, Capricorns, yeah, I have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations that have been really, it was really painful. It was really hard for you. It's been really tough, you know, and I feel like if you haven't been working in a while, if you were dealing with financial issues, if you were dealing with family dynamics, like, a lot of these things have come to bring you illumination of those energies, to bring you into the awareness of knowing how to identify an energy, what energy is in the room, right? And once you have gained that wisdom of knowing how to identify the energies in the room, because you are a very wise individual, and naturally in your DNA, your cosmic DNA, this allow for you to say, okay, now I'm going to walk with purpose. I'm going to move in this direction, and moving in this direction, a lot of opportunities start coming to your favor. And this assures you, like I said in the very beginning, the promise, like God giving you the promise and fulfilling that promise to you. So this is really beautiful. I do feel like there's some completions, because I mentioned even with the Ten of Pentacles here that there were going to be some endings, some completions of things that needed to happen for generational wealth to come in. And I really feel like that's what the Sun is saying here. The Sun is like, you know, this is not about you continuing to spiral down into the black hole, but this is about you being liberated and shining as the sun of your own universe. You know what I'm saying? And the sun births planets, right? So allowing yourself to birth planets in your universe that is going to be, you know, what's the saying? Revolving around you in a way that is prosperous, is fortunate, and it brings you an experience that you get to share with others. You get to share with others. And you get to pass it down to the future generations. Whew. So that is your message. If y'all have been feeling a little bit heavy, if y'all been feeling stressed with your health, it could have been any health issues, depression, just trials and tribulations with your family, maybe, you know, relationships and whatnot. I really feel like that has come to an end now, and this is your time to be open to receive from the universe. I thought I was done. I still got to do water signs, y'all, so I'm so sorry. Thank y'all for still sticking with me, because I know it's been a minute. I don't even know. All right, 29%. My phone is at 20.